smiled through the pain as I broke in two. By Marlina Bowdery. People saw me smile, they saw me stand, they saw me show up, but what they didn't see was the mother falling apart behind the smile. Because the day my child died, part of me stayed here, and part of me went with him. I smiled through the pain as I broke in two. Yeah. I answered calls, I paid my bills, walked through life on broken heels. I hugged my family, held them tight, pretended everything was alright. I learned to smile when people came, though nothing inside me felt the same. They saw my strength, they praised my grace, but grief had written lines across my face. I laughed at jokes I couldn't hear, spoke through silence, fought through fear. And every day I wore my mask, doing what survival lacks. Silently I battled, I smiled through the pain as I was breaking in two. You don't know how that smile hurt. A smile meant to be upside down, a smile birthed to be a frown. I smiled through the pain as I broke in two. Nobody saw the war inside, the tears I swallowed, the pain I'd hide. Because while the world saw me standing tall, inside I felt myself slowly fall. Painfully I smiled, I masked, I faked what I was going through. I smiled through the pain as I broke into. I was so broken. I was broken, my heart is so yes, I broke into. So broken. I smiled through the pain, I smiled through the pain as I broke into. I smiled through the pain. Half stayed here, half went with you. I carried the weight that nobody knew. I smiled through the pain as I broke into. I wore my strength like borrowed skin, while grief was tearing me within. The world saw me survive somehow, but they didn't see me breaking down. They all saw me wear a smile upside down. My smile was actually a frown, but I fooled all of you so you wouldn't feel down. Then behind closed doors I was breaking down. I smiled as I was breaking in two. No one never knew. No one never knew. March came and stole my breath away, and nothing's felt the same since that day. A mother's heart was left behind, searching places she can't find. I still set places in my mind, still hear your voice in passing time. The world keeps moving, seasons change, but grief has never learned my name. People say you're doing well, if only they knew this private hell. Because every smile I gave away cost me pieces every day. I smiled through the pain as I broke into. I became two women overnight, one who lived and one who died. The one they saw and the one that's true. The mother shattered straight through. It didn't see me breaking down. One half of me still walks this earth, pays the bills and goes to work. The other half still calls your name and waits for heaven just the same. I lost my child, I lost myself, placed my old life upon a shelf. And though I'm breathing, standing too, some days I still feel split in two. I smiled, I laughed, but I got up, didn't know how long this mask was gonna last. I smiled through the pain as I broke into one part stayed, one part followed you. I carried tomorrow with yesterday's wounds and learned to survive these empty rooms. If you see me standing, don't assume that grief no longer fills the room, because the strongest thing I'll ever do is smile through the pain while breaking into. I smile through this pain. No one knew I was breaking into. One never knew. Even if they did, they wouldn't know what to do. I smiled through the pain as I broke in two. People call it strength.